Tokyo, a city that pulsates with energy and excitement, can seem like a daunting labyrinth for first-time visitors. But fear not, intrepid traveler. Tokyo boasts one of the most extensive, efficient, and user-friendly public transportation systems in the world, ready to whisk you away to your destination with remarkable speed and ease. From the iconic bullet trains to the bustling subway lines, the city's public transport network is a marvel of modern engineering. Whether you're heading to Shinjuku, Shibuya, or Asakusa, Tokyo's trains and subways will get you there with ease. This guide will equip you with all the knowledge you need to navigate Tokyo's public transport system like a seasoned pro. Get ready to experience the magic of Tokyo, one train ride at a time. Stepping into a Tokyo train station for the first time can be an overwhelming experience. But don't worry, you won't be navigating Tokyo's transportation system without knowing how to pay your fare. Before diving into the details, let me introduce you to the most essential item for traveling in Japan, the IC card. The IC card is a rechargeable, cashless payment system that's widely used across Japan. It allows you to tap in and out of nearly any public transportation system. While you could buy tickets with cash every time you travel, the IC card is far more convenient and saves you both time and hassle. Getting one should be your top priority as soon as you arrive at the airport. In Japan, each region issues its own IC cards with unique names and designs, but they are interchangeable and can be used across the entire country. In Tokyo, the two main IC cards are the Pasmo and Suica, which work identically, so it doesn't matter which one you choose. There are also temporary options like the Pasmo Passport and Welcome Suica. These are valid for up to 28 days and are non-refundable, but they function just like the regular cards. If you already have an IC card from another region, like the Ikaka from Kansai, you can use it in Tokyo without needing a new card. For iPhone users, there's an added bonus. You can add a digital Suica, Pasmo, or Ikaka card directly to your Apple Wallet, and it will function just like a physical card. Unfortunately, Android users outside of Japan don't currently have access to digital IC cards, so you'll need to get a physical one upon arrival. Luckily, getting a physical IC card is simple. Once you land at either of Tokyo's airports, head to the arrivals hall and follow the signs to the train station. Instead of using a ticket machine, go directly to a staff member and ask for an IC card. The cost will range from 1,000 to 2,000 yen, depending on the card. If it's a permanent card, 500 yen of that amount will serve as a refundable deposit, while the rest will go toward your travel balance. For temporary cards, the full amount will be added to your balance. Once you have your IC card, you may want to top it up immediately. To recharge, look for a ticket machine labeled IC Charge, Card Charge, or simply Charge. Select your preferred language and follow the instructions. It's quick and easy. You'll find these ticket machines at all train and subway stations, typically located just outside the ticket gates. Additionally, most stations have fare adjustment machines inside the gates that allow for quick recharges in case your card runs out of balance. Now that you've got your IC card ready, let's explore the various transportation options available in Tokyo. Subways and trains will likely be your main modes of transportation, especially if it's your first time visiting Tokyo. If you're spending most of your time in central Tokyo, you'll find the subway not only more convenient, but often faster as well. The Tokyo subway system consists of a network of 13 lines, each represented by a single letter inside a colored circle. These lines are operated by two companies, Tokyo Metro and Toei Subway. Despite being managed by different operators, all the lines function similarly and are seamlessly interconnected, forming a unified network. To use the subway, simply tap your IC card at the ticket gate and proceed to the platform heading in your desired direction. If you're unsure about the route, Google Maps is a reliable tool to help guide you. Be sure to stay behind the yellow safety line while waiting for your train. When you arrive at your destination, use Google Maps to find the closest exit to your final stop. Tap your IC card at the ticket gate to exit, and the fare will automatically be deducted from your balance. If your itinerary includes destinations outside Tokyo's central districts, you're more likely to rely on trains. Similar to the subway system, the train network features numerous lines, each identified by two letters inside a colored square and operated by various companies. You're probably already familiar with JR, the semi-state-owned railway company operating nationwide. If you have a JR pass, it can only be used for JR-operated lines. Apart from JR, there are several private railway companies, often referred to as private railways. One of the best things about Tokyo's train system is that regardless of the operator, the experience is very similar to using the subway. Simply tap in at the gates and tap out when you exit. However, navigating trains can be a bit trickier. While subway stations typically have only 2 platforms with all trains heading in the same direction on each, train stations often have multiple platforms, and trains departing from the same platform may go in different directions, sometimes just minutes apart. If you accidentally board the wrong train, it can take you far off course. So how can you ensure you're on the right one? First, confirm that you're on the correct platform. Then, check the train's departure time, final destination, and classification on Google Maps, and compare this information with the platform's display and the LED panels on the train. If everything matches, you can board with confidence. A quick side note, train classifications may seem confusing at first, but they're actually straightforward. For trains running along the same route, higher classifications mean fewer stops. Limited express trains, for example, stop only at major stations, making them the fastest option. However, keep in mind that boarding a limited express train often requires an additional ticket, as your IC card alone won't suffice. Your final public transportation option in Tokyo is the bus. While buses may not be as fast as trains or subways, they can take you to areas that other modes of transport don't reach. Plus, they offer a chance to enjoy the cityscape as you travel, making a bus ride a pleasant experience every now and then. Tokyo has several bus companies. Almost all operate on a flat fare system, meaning you pay the same amount no matter how many stops you travel. To ride a bus, board through the front door and pay the fare either by tapping your IC card or using cash. Before arriving at your stop, press the alight button to notify the driver. Once the bus comes to a complete stop, exit through the back door. In summary, trains and subways are incredibly efficient and provide excellent coverage, ensuring quick travel to your destination. On the other hand, buses, although slower, can access areas that trains and subways cannot, all while offering scenic views of the city along the way. All these transportation options are relatively affordable, but how do you choose which one to take? The answer is simple. Let Google decide for you. While some may argue that local Japanese navigation apps are more accurate, in my experience, they can be clunky, less user-friendly for non-Japanese speakers, and often lack comprehensive information. For me, Google Maps remains the best navigation app to use in Japan and the only one you'll need when you arrive. I probably don't need to explain how it works, but here are 2 quick tips. Tokyo's public transport network is vast and complex, meaning there are often several ways to reach your destination. Google Maps usually lists the fastest option first, but this might involve more transfers, which can be both inconvenient and more expensive. Often, there are slightly slower options with fewer transfers, so it's worth considering those when planning your route. Another important thing to note is that Google Maps provides real-time recommendations by calculating connecting rides and transfer times. This means search results can change within minutes as new options become available. So, if you're planning ahead, make sure to set a specific departure time to get the most accurate information. Now that you're familiar with Tokyo's transport options and how to use them, let's talk about something everyone loves: discounts. Tokyo offers a variety of travel passes that can save you money, but choosing the right one depends on your travel plans. Cheaper passes may save you more upfront, but come with limitations, while pricier ones offer greater flexibility without significant savings. In my opinion, the Tokyo subway ticket strikes the perfect balance between excellent coverage and value for 2 key reasons. First, this pass allows unlimited rides on all subway lines operated by both Tokyo Metro and Toei Subway. While it's limited to subways, the extensive network ensures you won't feel restricted in your mobility. Second, the value is unbeatable. With a single subway ride starting at around 180 yen, you'll only need to take 3 to 5 rides per day to break even. Everything after that is essentially free. The pass comes in 3 options: 24-hour, 48-hour, and 72-hour durations, making it easy to fit into any itinerary. Unlike many other travel passes, this one doesn't expire at midnight. For instance, if you activate a 24-hour pass at noon, it will remain valid until noon the next day. This flexibility allows you to maximize its value no matter when you arrive. Using the pass is simple. Just insert it into the ticket gates when entering and exiting subway stations. You can purchase it at tourist information centers in Narita and Haneda airports, at select subway stations, and even at electronics retailers like Bic Camera. However, it's only available to foreign travelers on short-term visas, so you'll need to show your passport when buying one. Additionally, the pass doesn't activate until you use it for the first time, which means you can buy multiple passes and use them individually. For instance, if you're staying for 7 days, you can buy 2 72-hour passes and 1 24-hour pass when you arrive at the airport. This saves both time and effort, but requires you to stick to your itinerary. A common question is whether you still need an IC card if you already have a travel pass like the Tokyo subway ticket or the JR pass. The answer is yes. Travel passes don't cover every aspect of your trip. There may be unexpected bus rides or private railway journeys that aren't included. Without an IC card, these unplanned trips could become a hassle. Plus, IC cards don't really cost anything since the initial payment is either stored value or a refundable deposit. There's no reason not to have one handy for those moments. While Tokyo's trains, bus, and subways are the most efficient way to navigate the city, there are times when you might prefer alternative modes of transportation. If you need a ride late at night when the trains have stopped running, or simply prefer the comfort of a private car, taxis are readily available throughout Tokyo, easily hailed from the street or found at designated taxi stands. While taxis can be expensive, especially during peak hours and late at night, they offer a convenient and comfortable option for traveling short distances or reaching your destination directly without the need for transfers. That wraps up everything you need to know about getting around Tokyo. Navigating Tokyo's public transport system might seem daunting at first, but with a little preparation and the information provided in this guide, you'll be zipping through the city like a local in no time. Tokyo's public transport system is your ticket to an unforgettable adventure. Embrace the convenience of IC cards, make the most of the Tokyo subway ticket, and don't be afraid to explore alternative modes of transportation like buses and trains. Tokyo is ready to welcome you with open arms. So, what are you waiting for? Start planning your Tokyo adventure today and get ready to experience the magic of this incredible city, one train ride at a time. And be sure to check out our other guides for more insider tips and inspiration to make your trip to Tokyo truly unforgettable.